Modern women have been asking men to stop approaching them in public. So we did just that, but it seems like that is not good enough. I feel special. I got a banger from Manhood. Let's get straight into it.
Guys not making a move anymore is so frustrating because the amount of times that I've heard so-and-so has liked you before, like at this time. I didn't know if you felt the same way, so he never said anything to you. I've been getting that a lot recently, and I can't stop thinking, what if, bro?
What if you talk to him?
So guys, can you make a move again? Can we stop being afraid and just make a gesture? I'm never gonna make a move.
Women said, bro, I don't understand this philosophy. Ladies, if you like a guy as well, you can make a move. All these ladies want equality. Well, now the equality is you need to start approaching us.
All right, ladies, listen up. Listen up. This is very important. A man who doesn't plan dates does not give an F about you. And I know what you're going to say. Why should he give an F about me? He doesn't know me. Wrong. Wrong. A real, true...
That's why you're alone.
Masculine provider man who is a gentleman and who is out seeking something serious, who is dating with intention, is going to want to impress you. He's not going to want you to look elsewhere. No. He's going to want to impress you, which means he'll be asking you, what's your favorite cuisine? He'll be asking you, how are you getting to this location? Can I pick you up, or I'll send a car? He's going to care about your safety. He's going to be worried about your safety.
I'll send a car. Honey, you've had your back blown out by multiple guys. I'm not sending you a car.
That is the kind
what
of
do I look like, freaking James Bond? I have a private car, sir. No.
that you want to be with. Stay away from men who do not plan dates.
This is why so many of these women are alone, bro. This advice is so bad. This advice, he's got to send you a car. And this is the problem, that these women permeate all this delusion of he's got to do this, he's got to do that. I've always said this, when expectations are set and then they're not met, people get upset. It's a great line to use on a girl if you want a gaslighter. Great line to use.
Side of being attractive is they don't even try.
Wait, who said that?
Adam Ali. She's not gonna give me the time of the day.
It would take a lot of investment for her to choose him if she doesn't desire him already. I remember one guy when I went to drama school, he was in the year above me. There was this girl in my year, really attractive girl. He was a great guy, average looking guy. He messaged her and talked to her every day for like 3 or 4 months before she went on a date with him. Now from that, they ended up being in a relationship for like 2 and a bit years. But that's what it took for him to even get to a point, give so much investment just for her to even give the opportunity. Personally for me, I would not do that. Either there's a level of reciprocal desire here, and then it's like, cool, then I'll make the effort to see where it goes. But if there isn't, that's all good. I wish you the best. Nothing but love for you, right? So I think if a guy sees a girl that he really feels is out of his league, he's like, okay, I have to put so much work just for her to get to this point where I'm at now, where I'd even just give it a chance. And then even then, you don't even know if she's going to be a good person or not. Sure, you get the really good looking girl. That's the thing. It's not even guaranteed.
But then nothing is guaranteed, is it?
Well, exactly, which is why they don't try.
Ate up. Ate up. Doesn't even realize she just got ate up like a freaking buffet at Golden China. Let me know right now in the comments, what's your buffet spot in your area? What's it called? I swear every place has a China star, a Golden China. Prove my theory correct, please.
2025 is the year that we are finding our husbands. And by finding, I mean just opening up your eyes and realizing that there's men all around you at all times. All you need to do is smile. Go out to dinner by yourself. Go talk to your gym crush. Ask him if he could help you lift up a weight. Smile at people when you're out. Go join a workout class. Put yourself in an environment where you have the opportunity to meet people. And when you are meeting people...
Dude, I love it. This chick is dropping knowledge. If you want to be around eligible men, you need to be in the areas that eligible men are at. Same thing with eligible women. You want to meet women, you got to be around places where women are going to be.
Have conversations, and when you like how that conversation is going and you can tell that it's starting to unfold in the way that maybe a little flirtation is happening, put yourself out there a little bit more. Maybe ask for an Instagram. If somebody is leading it to show you that they're interested, bite back, because in 2025 we are not playing. Start smiling, talking to your gym crush, put yourself out there, because we are not playing anymore.
I mean, it's good advice. The problem is that most women are shooting way out of their league. These women are shooting for men that are, 8, 9s, and 10s, and these women are shiny nickels at best.
When girls claim they don't want guys to approach them ever, this stems from a pattern formed over years and years of approaches gone bad. Because honestly, so few guys know how to do it correctly.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest. Y'all know how I keep it a thou wow. She looks like a Pixar character. The big teeth, the big eyes. Is she AI?
This is a special message for those of you who are not married yet. If you find a man who
Keep him.
is not helping you, like pick up the dishes or clear
This is coming from a woman who's alone. Don't take this advice.
the table, you can never expect him to help you after marriage. You will also not see him help you, even when you have children.
I've been going to the block parties, all of that good stuff, the day parties has been a time. But the problem is the men.
She looked like she got a lot on her mind.
Just stare at you. They just stare at you the whole time. They don't approach you.
What happens to masculine men? Like, you guys don't approach women anymore.
Bro, honey, you're not her. You're just a regular everyday you look like I would find you on aisle 7 at Target looking for skin moisturizer. What are you talking about?
Don't understand it.
Me staring at the you should have came up and talked to me text knowing he's the guy and that's his move to make? I mean, I guess.
I am tired of the men.
When they're always tired of the men, right? Never tired of themselves. I'm telling you guys, you got issues with problems in your life, go in the bathroom and look in the frickin' mirror. There's the answer right there. And there's the problem. And then also there's the answer.
Come towards you, that they target you?
Well, yeah, feminists, the reason I upset feminists so much is because the typical feminist tactic is to cancel somebody, right? To come at somebody and call them misogynist and call them all these things. And then that person loses their career or their slander. You can't slander me because I have fuck you money and you can't take it away. So I'll say what I want because I'm a realist. And when you're a realist, you're sexist. There's no way you can be rooted in reality and not be sexist.
I mean, Cass and I are pretty based. We were watching some of the new Candace Owens thing on Jubilee. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's pretty good. But she's like, I pretty much agree with everything Candace. And there was it was a few years ago, Cass was like, I don't really like this Candace Owens chick. And then like now, we got a baby on the way. She's watching Candace Owens. She's like, I think Candace Owens is onto something. See, being around me especially, she's becoming more and more based.
About how women should lower their standards because they say women only like a small segment of the population that are men.
Yeah, it's the 80-20 rule. 80% of the women go for 20% of the men, even though I think it's 90% of the women go for 10% of the men.
And all of us are trying to get them. How about men just stop being ugly?
Oh my God, I love it.
Have you guys thought of that?
Has she thought of it? Take your own advice, honey.
Stop being ugly.
Good Lord. It's just wild to me. Stop being ugly. Like it's a choice, dude. You're born with your looks. Women are born with their value. Men have to go out there and create theirs. You're going to bash men for something they can't change.
That's my issue today with a lot of women saying, I want a good man. I want a good husband. I want a family man. I want a man that comes from a good background. But then I look at their behavior and I look at the way they move. You don't reflect the very morals and values that you want in your man, because those types of men are not looking for any woman. They're looking for the exact same woman that shares the same values and morals. And I think that's where the disconnect is.
Oh, it's 100% right, dude. 100% right. Most of these women are streetwalkers.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
Runners at best. Talking about, I want a man that's family oriented, but you're not even family oriented. Got more bodies than a graveyard.
If you're a male and you're like, what the hell, there's no good females out there to date, these are all trash options, what do I do? I was talking to my boyfriend the other day and he was telling me that he had such a hard time finding a girlfriend before he met me, and this is why. Tell me if you agree. So he would walk up to a lot of different females. That's basically what he did to me. That's how he found me, okay? And when he walked up to these females, he would say, hi, just like that, and want to start a conversation. He said so many people would just look him in the eyes and either just walk away, like straight up, look at him and just leave, or they would give him like the biggest resting bitch face and then be such a bitch to him that it's like, why would you even want to have a conversation? It's like you're talking to a wall or someone that like wants to stab you in the face. it was really, really uncomfortable. In fact, we actually did this little exercise. It was funny. Like, he was sitting down on the beach, and then I was going for a walk, and when I got back from my walk, I walked up to him pretending like I didn't know him, and I'm just like, hi, nice to meet you. What book are you reading? And he looked at me like he wanted to kill me. And he was like, it's a book about houses or something like that. I don't know what he said. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like really trying to have a conversation, but it's like, how the fuck do you have a conversation with someone when they don't want to talk to you and they're like, what, like, why are you in my space? And they look at you like you're almost an alien, okay? So females, if you're listening to this video, that is from a male perspective, okay? So if you're a male and you're watching this video, I totally get it, okay? Like, there are many people out there that probably look at you like you're absolutely crazy, okay? Females, if you're watching this video, just be aware that if someone comes up to talk to you, it takes a lot of courage to do that. Just like walking up to someone in general is very intimidating and scary, okay? And you're probably beautiful, okay? So that's why they're walking.
Ooh, not every woman is pretty beautiful or gorgeous, boo-boo.
Up to you. So if anything, just be a little bit more nice when they do walk up to you, have a conversation. I mean, they are a human being, so if anything, you can just have like a fun, nice conversation. I get it. If like you don't want to be bothered, just say like, oh yeah, this is the book I'm reading. It's called How Emotions Are Made. Yeah, but if you don't mind, I was just really busy reading. I'm gonna keep doing my thing if that's okay. Something like that is so simple. It's very polite, and honestly, I think that's kind of like what I always did when I lived in Chicago. I sat in the Riverwalk and so many people would just walk up to me randomly. But I think it's very good to always be open to people, always be open to opportunity. And if you don't like someone, that's fine too. You can just straight up say like, thank you for having, or like starting a conversation, like I'm doing my own thing, and that's that, okay? But I did think it was very interesting from a male perspective that it is very challenging to find people in this world that will just be very open and have a conversation. That's why he told me, he's like, when I came up to you, you were like the friendliest person that I've talked to in a very long time. And we ended up talking for like the entire sunset, and it was like pitch black outside and we were still talking, and it was just amazing. Like, we had a ton in common, and it was just like the vibe was instantly there. So like maybe it was a coincidence, I don't know, but you know, just try to be more open to opportunity from both sides of the story, okay? Males and females. Males, I'll just say, keep going out there, keep finding your people, keep doing your thing. And females, keep smiling, keep putting away that resting bitch face, and just be open to opportunities. And honestly, like, we can switch sides too. Like, females can walk up to males, right? And
that'll never happen, bruh.
Males, don't be so like, you know, like, oh my God, like I'm so cool.
I don't know about you guys, but I hate the males, females, men and women. What are we in a freaking biology class?
Cool and like stuff like that. If a female walks up to you to have a conversation, like just be open to it. Honestly, I think that's the main way we're going to get rid of like the modern dating of using a dating app and finding like trash options on there, okay? Because it's so easy to hide behind your phone and do this stuff. So get some courage and good luck. Put a smile on your face and good luck. I love you.
I mean, dude, I think she's onto something though. Like, I really dig this philosophy. And as men, we do have to learn to be more resilient, but I'll touch on that here in a minute. But she had some good things in there. Ain't that right, Loki? I've fallen at work and been injured. Oh, wait. I should call my lawyer.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan.
Hey, John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. It's Levi Nichs of YouTube. Can I get some cash, please?
Morgan & 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 Morgan.
Did you know that your injury could be worth millions of dollars? Morgan & Morgan is the largest injury law firm in America, and they've recovered over $20 billion for their clients. $20 billion? That's a lot of cash. The insurance companies tried to lowball me, but Morgan & Morgan was able to take my pain and suffering and turn it into cold, hard cash. It's almost a good thing I was injured. But wait. How much is Morgan & Morgan gonna cost me? You never owe them legal fees unless they're successful. So it's completely free unless you win? Yeah. Hiring a lawyer? That sounds like really difficult. It's actually super easy. You can just go to their website, and in a couple clicks, you can find out if you have a case. And you can literally do it from your smartphone. And remember, there is only one Morgan & Morgan. Wait, but it's two names though. How is it? Give me the script. Oh, both their last names. Okay, I get it. Okay, roll it. You can start your claim today by going to forthepeople.com/Levi, found in the description below. So if you're injured, you can trust Morgan & Morgan. Y'all know what time it is. Loki, free. Aww. Good boy. And that LUT really makes his colors pop, dude. He looks really good. So going back to this chick's video. The one point that she made that I really resonate with is it is kind of scary. It is kind of intimidating to approach somebody. My whole point of that, though, is the more you do it, the less intimidating and the less scary it is. It's almost like exposure therapy. Have you guys heard of this? Oh, I'm scared of something. I'm going to expose myself to it so I'm not as scared of it. Kind of goes the same way with like approaching people. And this is men and women. If I was a guy and I was single right now and I had a lot of anxiety when it came to having social anxiety, or I just was like, oh man, I can't approach men, I can't approach women, I can't approach anybody. I'm just so afraid of just getting rejected. Start with guys. If you're straight and you like women, start with guys. They're the least, like, making guy friends is so freaking easy, dude. It's a little scary, but you'll get better at it. And the more you do it, the better you'll get at it. And to this chick's point, this guy had been approaching so many women, and by the time he approached her, he probably had a pretty good approach going. Cold approaching's not easy. It's really not. But if you do it more and more and more, you're going to get better at it. But if you never do it and you just expect the one girl you shoot your shot at, it's just, freaking lightning is sparking and you're just like, oh my God, it's so electric. She's just the one. Bro, no, you're pretty dumb. Stupid. You got to practice this stuff. You got to go reps at it and get good at cold approaching people. See, me being an only child, it's like I had to get really good at this stuff because if I didn't, I wasn't going to make no friends.
All right, y'all. Why do women get mad? Men prefer much younger women. Glad you asked. Your girl got
But women prefer much older men.
an answer for you. Let's get into it, family.
Okay, so if men only want to date 20-year-old women, then who is my son going to date? Because my son is going to get into that age range eventually. And if every single man in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, plus whatever is dating 20-year-old women, who is my son going to date? Like, clearly he's going to be young, so he can't really go any younger because that obviously would be illegal. But what is this obsession of wanting to date 20-year-old women? Like, you guys are ruining it from the 20-year-old guys. And every single time I run across a 20-year-old guy and some older man is talking about they want to date 20-year-old women, I try to tell him, yo, this older man sees you as competition for the type of woman that he wants to date. That's why he's trying to ruin it for you. Or he's just keeping you around so he can have access to more 20-year-old women. And that's pretty much it. Like, they're grooming y'all too, you 20-year-old dudes too, so you can end up just like them. What? And why didn't these grown men, when they were in their 20s, date 20-year-old women? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, what were y'all doing back?
To the men who say they'd rather date younger women because older ones are damaged and they don't want to deal with all that baggage, one, it's clear you don't have empathy.
I love it. I love it. I was about to say, I knew the first things that came out of her gullet wasn't going to be, you know what, you're right. Older people do have more trauma. Older people do have more damage. Older people do have more baggage, because that's true. You've been around longer in this world. You've experienced more things. More than likely, you have more baggage, boo-boo. But no, of course, she went immediately to negating responsibility and all accountability. Shocker, really. Really a shocker here.
To recognize that everyone's damaged, including you. And if you say, no, I don't let things bother me, you're lying. You probably can't even access where you were hurt since childhood, because us women who have dated older guys, while in the beginning it might seem like everything's fine and you have everything taken care of, when you start peeling back the layers in a long-term relationship, you see he's got stuff. And who's willing to put up with that stuff? That woman. You just want the easy route of not doing the work on yourself.
Bro. Women have all since the dawn of time gone for men with power, money, and resources. Duh, y'all put up with a lot, but like, y'all are cool with it. You want to know why? Because women are shallow. And women aren't their true romantics. Men are. Men will go to the ends of the earth for the women that they love. Men will sacrifice their happiness for their families. Women will not do the same. Look at the warrior bride theory. All these women that got, their husbands killed and pillaged, and they burned their villages down, and they went up to the women and said, all right, marry one of our warriors or die. A lot of them were like, I guess I'll just marry one of these guys. Don't kill me, please. Like, the loyalty really is only skin deep until he's gone, until she's like, all right, I'll just go to the next guy. It sucks, but it's true.
And having low intimacy.
So for starters, I will say that there's an extremely large age difference. It can look a little funny, 20, 30, Years age difference does make you think. Do they have in common? He was 30 when she was born. Here's the thing. If it's not illegal and no one was abused or is being abused in the process, then it is what it is. Okay? Here's the part 2 to my answer. Now, I'm a divorced woman, have a child, and I'm in my 30s. And I've heard everything that's said online. So at first, it was hard to accept. Hard to hear that you're not someone's preference because of some things that you can't control at this moment. And I used to get mad at it. Everyone wants to be everyone's preference. And I had to accept. Not for everybody. And look, I'm okay with it. There's men that's gonna love me for exactly who I am. And there's men that's not. All good. What's for me is for me. That's that. Accepting it for what it is really helped me to no longer be mad at it.
If you're gonna date a single parent, you need to stop and think about the logistics behind dating that single parent. You can't be half in, half out. You need to
But you let another guy be half in, half out.
commit or get the fuck out. Stop wasting
I'll hit the streets.
our time. Stop wasting our energy. And stop hurting us.
But you let another man hurt you.
Damn.
Recently was
Why do I have to oh my God, words, Levi. Stupid. Why do I have to pay a higher price than the last guy? He got your womb. He got everything.
going on dates with a man, and nice guy, good guy, treated me well. But once I realized that he was not my husband, because I'm only looking for husband energy at the moment,
But baby, you're runner energy.
She's a runner, she's a track star. I did things with him, and I sent him a text, because like it wasn't that serious, you know, I needed to do it in person. Anyway, so I sent him a text, told him that I didn't see it going any further, and he agreed. He said that he didn't think that he could make me happy. And while I appreciate that, it was a very kind response, he didn't even try. He didn't even try and say that he like wanted to change, that he wanted to like whatever. Like, I can be manipulated. I will listen to you.
Jesus. This is a grown woman talking about this stuff. I want to show you guys this clip. This guy on Twitter posted this. I won't even say anything.
I left my wife because she didn't grow and evolve. We got married and I built a business and I became incredibly successful and I evolved into this whole other person. I worked on myself. I became enlightened and she just stayed who she was. She never did any of those things. She was kind and loving and a great mom and never did anything wrong. She didn't cheat on me, but it just wasn't enough. I wasn't fulfilled by that anymore, given who I had grown into, and I knew I couldn't condemn myself to a life with that person who didn't do anything wrong and was a great mom, but I just didn't want it. I made that up. You never hear men say that as the reason for divorce, but you hear it from women all the time, regularly. So I want to know why. Ladies, expound upon that reason for leaving your husband. And men, did you ever feel that way but you just never pulled the trigger? Was that a thought that crossed your mind?
Bro, I love it. I love this guy. How many times have we seen women talk, I just outgrew my husband. I was just really on a level that he was just not on. Guys never say that. It's just pure proof that women grow old, they never grow up. Women are children, and this is the way they act. He just wasn't on my level. He just wasn't there with me emotionally, spiritually, and we just weren't connected. I just outgrew him. Guys don't say that stuff. It's because men are the true romantics. Chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. Ain't that right, Lois? But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It was good to have you guys out, man. Peace.